This is what was going on in the 1920s. This freed up all kinds of time for people. People used to work all day. Men would go work a job. Women would have things that absolutely had to be done inside the house for survival, for sanitary reasons, for just to have a effective, smoothly operating home. These technological advances, the assembly line and all this other stuff, condensed work. Work used to be 7 days a week. And then because of the technological advance, it became 6 days a week. And then I think it was Henry Ford or somebody figured out the assembly line process. And the next thing you know, work was 5 days a week. And it went from 9 and 10 hours a day of regular work to just 8 hours a day. People had more free time. And then so people like a guy named Edward Bernays, great psychologist at this time, I think the nephew of Sigmund Freud, he started working with businesses on filling up people's free time by making them consumers and using advertising and marketing campaigns to make people want things that they really didn't need. We used to consume and mostly get things that we needed. Then in the 1920s, we went to like, nah, let's get what you want and get as much as you want as possible. And so I did not know this, but the word halitosis was virtually unheard of, rarely used. Listerine figured out, like, hey, we're going to make halitosis a popular word in the culture, and then we're going to make everybody fearful of, you don't want halitosis. Gargle this Listerine so you can avoid halitosis. Halitosis has something to do with bad breath or whatever. People used to not worry about that. But again, in the consumer of these technological, people had time to worry about things that used to not matter. And so we became a consumer-based society. Dramatic change in American culture. And it's the start of a process that made product more important than human beings. This has started in the 1920s. And 100 years later, look where we are. We don't value human beings. We value product. We value invention. We value artificial intelligence. We value data. We value entertainment. We value everything more than humans. And humans are now a problem because they're not as necessary as they once were. When projects around the house that were necessary for your survival took all day and was a 7-day-a-week project, people valued kids because you know what kids could do? Help with your survival. They could do the work. Once they started coming up with products that could do the work, kids became less necessary, and voila, here we are in 2023, and you know what? Everybody should get an abortion. And there's too many people on the planet. And why are you having so many kids? That's selfish. This is a great mindset change that has gone on for the last 100 years. And we've seen the effects of that.